My next one is Otto Lopez. Otto Lopez plays for the Toronto Blue Jays, and he's 24 years old. He's 5'10", 185 pounds. I think he's probably quite a bit bigger than that, but he was born in 1998 out of the Dominican Republic, and all Otto Lopez does is hit the ball. That's all he does. He's got some stolen bases in there and stuff like that, but like his career minor league average is 305 in 1,644 at bats. He does have 17 home runs and 77 stolen bases. His on base percentage is 373, and he slugged 420. So his on base plus slugging is 793, which is a touch low for the kind of players that I usually go after. But he strikes out. He's only struck out 265 times, and he's walked 163 times. Once again, in 1,644 at bats. Otto Lopez has no reason not being an everyday second baseman for the Toronto Blue Jays starting this year. I love this guy. This guy is tremendous. I think Otto Lopez is unreal. What do you think, Ross? What do you got on Otto Lopez?
I think he's got a hitter's profile, pure hitter. And the numbers across the board are pretty good for a hitting profile, like things you want to see. I think his major downfall here is almost no power. And you have to wonder if he's going to be able to develop a serviceable amount of power in his career, because that could be the difference for him. He can hit. He can hit, but for him to be an impact player, I think there's got to be a little bit of power.
We got
Now,
32 double. We have 32 doubles in 21. 32 doubles in 21, 19 doubles in 22, and he had three triples in six. He had six triples in 2022. So there's enough speed and power there that it can develop. He's only 24 years old.
I, I think I think you're right about that. It can develop. I guess I'm curious if you think it will.
I don't no, I don't think it will. To be 1,000% honest with you, I don't think it will. But I don't see why this can't be a Lewis Arise profile for the time being. Now, can he grow in to the power? Yeah, absolutely. Of course he can. Um, but a profile at second base, batting 300 while he's getting to some power.
I think that's an interesting comp. I think the downside is here is that, I mean, Arise was he was a 330 hitter in the minor leagues. He was a really good hitter.
I
Otto
don't want to
Lopez is
compare him.
he's pretty good. He's a pretty solid hitter. I don't think he's of that same quality. Arise this year hit 8 home runs. I guess I'm even asking that. Can Otto Lopez get to 8 home runs?
No.
Can he at least steal? I think he can. Can he steal 15 bases?
Yes.
Okay. We're okay. We're potentially looking at somebody who could
Yeah.
play in the
I
major
mean,
leagues at least.
I just compared him to a batting league champion. So like I don't want to go too far on this stuff. I think Otto Lopez is going to be really really good batting average wise, stolen base wise, on base percentage, all that stuff. I can't pinpoint him at 10 home runs. No, I can't do that. I
How about
can put him
how
at
about
five.
this? How about this for a comp though? Ryan Terrio. Do you remember Ryan Terrio? Does that ring a bell? He played most of his career for the Cubs.
The Cubs? No, I don't think so.
All right, but a career 281 hitter, no power, but he was a starter in the major leagues for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5+ years, consistently hitting between 270 and around 300. But he topped out his highest single season home run total was 7. And that was by far the most. But he could steal some bases. And he was pretty consistent around stealing 20 bags a season, a little bit more at peaks. So that seems like a pretty solid comp to me for an Otto Lopez. Otto Lopez, that's not a bad player. I don't know how fantasy helpful it is, but sometimes it's just fun to talk about ball players.
Yeah, exactly. And with the black hole that second base is, that's a top 10 second baseman. Batting 270 with 8 home runs and 10 stolen bases.
Top 10? I mean, he's
Damn
maybe
close.
useful for pickups. I don't know about.
Damn close.
There's not a lot at second base. I'll give you
That's what I'm talking about, man.
that.
But he is. As far as a prospect goes, and this was a guy that I deep dove on, picked him up. I didn't have to draft him. I just picked him up off waivers. He was sitting there, and I liked what he had going, and now he's matured into this stuff. So obviously, and Burleson was the same way. So was Vukovic. I didn't have to draft these guys. It was people that I had picked up throughout the process, and get a little bit of warm heartedness.
Yeah, yeah. We're breaking rule number 1: never get attached to anything that you can't walk away from in 30 seconds.
I haven't had to
Like
walk
you
away.
coming
They're on
around
my
the
minor
corner.
league team, man. I can walk away later.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay, good one. I like it. I like it. Otto Lopez.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and of course visit our website, scoutthestatline.com for more.